morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and I've got to do some watering, and then I've got to head into the shop, work in there till noon. So, and that's the plan for today. Last one. We are all done for now. Okay, it's noon. I'm heading home and go spend some time with the family. Get a kiss? Get a kiss? Good morning.
No.
Hey guys, today I want to speak on the part of why is it that we fear rejection and embarrassment when we do things, no matter what it is that we do. You know, sometimes we get embarrassed that we've got a hobby that we enjoy doing, but are afraid to share or to show because we're afraid that we will get criticized or judged, or anything that we do. You know, each one of us, we fear that. Everybody sees the things that I've got going on today. They see everything that I've worked towards and have, but a lot of times the people that you see that have businesses and all these things that's working for them, they didn't woke up one day, or you know, next week it all appears. All these things happen for them and they do good. What happens is that, I'll get back to that fear part, but I think the most important thing is that they are willing to put their self out there and to be judged, and they take the risk. They don't care about what people think or what people say. I shouldn't say they don't care. They do care, but it doesn't have any emotional effect on them, because nothing that people say or do doesn't have nothing to do with them, and they are okay with that. And those are the people that are the drivers, the ones that, the business drivers. They're not afraid to take risk or any of those things. I mentioned it in Facebook when I was on vacation, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You gotta be ambitious. You gotta be, being an entrepreneur, it's relentless. You've gotta learn how to have thick skin and never take anything personal, no matter what people say or do about you. It's definitely, if you get if you get hurt easily or emotionally get affected by somebody saying something to you, then being an entrepreneur might not be the thing for you to pursue or do as a lifestyle. Being an entrepreneur, it's a lifestyle. I said it before, I wasn't born into doing these things. I just put myself out there enough that I wasn't afraid to try all these things that I've never tried before, and not knowing the outcome of what's going to happen. I could predict it, or I could write it down and, you know, have all these business plans and stuff, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that the outcome of the ideas and the things that I do today, what's gonna happen. It's like okay, I say I'm gonna make $5,000 this year or something. You plan on making that money, but you never know if you're gonna make that $5,000 or you're gonna exceed that $5,000. So the risk is there, and learning how to deal with all these things, these ups and downs in business, or, you know, being an entrepreneur, you have to really have that emotional stability, because if you get affected by it, I mean, I've had those times too. I think when I first started out, I didn't know what's gonna happen. I feared a lot of things, and luckily I had people that I surrounded myself. I would go and talk to those individuals that guided me on that part, but they taught me how to, I think, really know who I am inside. Because being in business, to be honest, it's not all flashy. It's not all, oh, I get to take time off when I want to. Being my own boss, there's a plus and there's a negative. People don't share the negative. You know, people aren't going to tell you the part that is the not so beautiful part of it. They'll tell you all the good parts, but tend to forget that you've got to be able to handle all these negative that comes with all these businesses. That's where it separates the ones that keep on pushing and keep on going, and the ones that will just fade out and say, heck with it, I'm not going to deal with it, this is too much. Being an entrepreneur is definitely a lifestyle. I put in more hours now than I did when I worked in the, you know, when I was working in factory jobs or anywhere else. But, you know, today, putting in them hours, it's not too bad out here. And the sacrifices that one does, or one have to do. And if any of you that are in business already, you definitely understand that sometimes you don't get to make it home. Sometimes you don't get to make it home before the family goes to bed. I'm closing up shop sometimes and the family's already sleeping, or I've got to finish a project and I don't get to see the family. And you know, I'm not a guy who goes out and party and all that. If I went out and partied and then, you know, and woke up next morning and went to work, I know I'm not going to feel good. I'm not going to be very productive. But I choose not to, you know, do those things. And people are having fun, enjoying themselves. For me, this is my life. This is my life. Being in the office, working, providing, you know, doing the service, providing service to others. And that lifestyle, I think I've finally came to that point in my life where this is my life. This is what I do, and either I'm gonna grow the business, or stay where I'm at. And I choose to grow. And there's a lot of things that come with the growth part too. I was just speaking to a friend about that. And sometimes you just want to throw in the towel. But I look back at it. If I threw in the towel back then, I would have never gotten to where I'm at today. So I don't have to know everything all at once to start a business or do anything. I've just got to take the action to do it and then grow. And I come to an obstacle, and then that obstacle, either I'm gonna not jump it, or I'm gonna jump over it. So which one do I choose? I look at it, I've made past a lot of obstacles. Why can't I jump over this next one? Because that fear always kicks in, the not knowing what's gonna happen. I never know what's gonna happen. I might be dead tomorrow. I never know. But the risk is that when I'm off on my own and I'm doing these things, the business, being an entrepreneur, there's no guaranteed on anything. So I finally come to the conclusion that getting used to this business lifestyle, that there's going to be ups and downs, there's going to be road construction, roadblocks, but either I've got to push my way through or find a way to get past that, or you just get complacent and don't do anything. You go back, and people will always judge you no matter what you do. And you know, I put myself out there on these vlogs. I hope it helps somebody, but if it doesn't, that's fine. But I feel that I've learned, I'm still learning. I still watch other people. I still feel as if I'm a student, because I'm not the master of everything and anything. But what I've learned, I like to share my experience. And it's not, you know, I'm not going to give you my opinion. I'm going to just share you my experience. That's a vlog for today, and you guys have a good night.